Sorry, sorry about that. Let's get started on the. Wait. Let's get started on the. So, we need to go back into Obsidian. We finished this. Now we need to do a quick summary. The double underscores are just to make sure it pops up at the top here. You are there to the Natsumi fan is Cosmic Fan is a fan of fame. The whole is spans much of the spans the entirety of the continent. You are the remnants formed by the Empress approximately 1,000 ago. Born with immense power, using numerous rituals to push the limits of her strength even higher. She forcefully conquered the entire continent before taking few centuries to consolidate per hour, and a few more. Luxuriate in per mm. Hey Muffin, got any new places in Trackmania? Like place high on any leaderboard, Trackmania. Luxuriate. Luxuriate in or new. During this had number of all of whom inherited a sum of did you place on any new tracks in Trackmania? Vince Power, she had built up during seeing the put of her power as a mean means to power. Now, I was just wondering if you had fun in Trackmania lately, and if you had scored well on any new tracks. I know you were going for like some high placements on a few tracks recently. Right? Is okay, yeah. Reduce her own work. Brain. Children to be her agent for dealing with the rest. This, however, I'm just doing a summary of the entire history of Mercenary Clan Quest, so that when I restart it, it'll be easy for people to get back into things. This, however, backfire on. Unburden. Her children grew far more empathetic than and saw the suffering that was widespread throughout the empire as But yeah, Muffin, it seems like you need some sleep, man. Oh, that is a delay. Do I have like a no? I'm not hot. I'm not on a hotspot. I know I don't have a VPN active. That is a massive delay. This however backpack. Use the Imperial. No worries. But yeah, it seems like you need some rest. Two, two, roll. You, I don't know. Bit of a brain fog. Seems like at least. I don't know if you seem tired, but you definitely don't seem fully there. Feeling any ever more complex. Yeah. Often. Choosing to it would be the to carving the eventually winning. Following the their mother. One of the decided to basic magic to the of the and even basic training yields Significant quality of life. Ooh. Range, durability. Let me- um. Um, during period of luxury is the beginning of then simply all family. One of them bought I chose to muffin. Oh no, I was just checking if you were still there. By the way, other than Trackmania, what games do you play? Where's she? Who make numerous art. Setting up his alley and to her house. After the children who knew of through the all wife came to rest at the basic as they discuss their um taking one of the there's ooh you have you been progressing well through Silksong, Kovacha? Uh, there's one teaching people about ooh. I tried learning how to play Minesweeper well a while back, but I was never really good at it. That's what siblings. Uh, um, he began. Four. Who was? Yeah, I've played quite a bit of Minecraft, but like kind of fallen off quite a while back. Establishing. Ah, welcome to the club. One of more power or magically advanced and even that. The next years Holiday. Recovery. Thank you. War and recovery as people. Rebuilt civilization from the ashes. The Karasumi, their magical arts proved quite capable of useful for the creation of reinforced magically enforced contracts, which they initially developed to prevent clients from paying skipping out on bills, but eventually became one of their main services, as their contract became foundation of many political with immense wealth and the private lands that they held. Yes. Like me, when I don't realize I'm hungry until people mention that it's time to eat. So to be fair, I usually don't know if, like, I have a sneaking suspicion that I don't actually experience hunger. I just have, but the closest thing to hunger that I have is a desire to eat that is wholly dependent on the availability of food. Permitting a much freer. Hey. Yes. Let's see. We have. This one is. We still need to go over this, which is the Cotton Compact dealing with the Heartlands. I need to add contacts to the Reed cities, especially within the thing. We forgot that the Karasumi are experimenting with the Void, which means that you might have necromancers running around in your backyard. There is an entire city-state that I forgot to put on the world map. There is a god that I did not mention. The Gyobi and the Bashoka don't exist in my notes. I need to add that separately. Then we have hold on. Blah, 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 blah. We have all of these people who are related to, say, who were marriage candidates that are no longer that are still politically important. There are hold on. There is Mother's father, the old Baron of the Wolf Barony, is still alive. He's just stuck in the invisible menagerie. We forgot that. Say, we still have the magical plants with Mill Country. We have the. We need to follow up on the fact that you rebuilt connections with the Forest Kingdom. No worries, I'm talking to June. He just popped by a minute ago. And then Yeah, no worries. And then we also don't have the so we also need to follow up on the fact that the forest queen never showed up, and you still need to make portraits of your parents and also Kitakami, which is Kami's mother. So yeah, there is a lot that needs following up on. And that's not counting the stuff with Gilles and what did I call them again? Which also reminds me I need to finish updating the map. As you can see, it has changed somewhat. It's become a little bit bigger. Gilles is expanded a little bit more. I'm going to actually want to connect some of these rivers a little more as well. And I definitely need to do this. Where are... Not the Dust Bowl Plateaus. There should be a... Oh yeah, too slow. So yeah, I need to finish doing that. I need to put like actual terrain features in here. No, the deserts aren't labeled. The reason why the capital wastes are done like this is because they are they are like this giant thing in the land. There's supposed to be deserts like near the Dawnbreak as well as near the Dawnbreak, and I'm probably also going to be doing a big chunk of the center of the Dustwall Plateaus as desert. Gilles is supposed to be more of like an islandy climate, so I'm going to be expanding the like water density here and maybe expanding a little bit of the um, edges of the continent as well, drawing in a few more islands and stuff, so that we have more of a reason for a heavily nautical culture there. Perhaps I might just make it gray instead of purple. So I can do it something like, actually, knock down the saturation a little bit. Does that work? And then I'll do like some actual areas for deserts and stuff. So there's going to be like some small deserts here, some inland areas here that are going to be a thing. I mean, it's not. I mean, it is a danger, but if that was going to be a danger, there would be a lot more red places. That does remind me, I need to shift a bunch of these. Whatever. Yep, no worries. Oh, wait. Why can't I just rotate these separately? Not really. Really, this is what's causing me. Now I need to go over here. Bring that here. That over here. Then here to here. Nice. That's good. There we go. That leaves space for a small desert down here. We'll do some islands around here as well later. I think just some islands should finish up the topology that I wanted for this thing. Ooh. Are they okay? How's the cat? Uh Is he an orange cat? I guess it is not just the orange cats that are like that. Ah, he was proven unworthy of his hereditary power. On. Hey Zed, how you doing? Doing a little bit of doodling while also working to create a summary so that when I restart the quest, people can get caught up super quickly. Nice. I am like, well, I'm in the non-gamer pose. So like, There are like 4 different gamer positions, right? Okay, can you see this middle one here, right? Except my feet are on the table. Well, not my feet, but my legs are up on the table. I have no idea. I think they've just given up on life. Hey Denny, how you doing? I'm just creating the petty kingdoms of Zeal, or the petty polities of Zeal. Am I hiding the leaves? Oh, I am hiding the leaves. 1 second. Okay, there we go. The thing is, I can't afford to let myself care too much, because the original version of these maps had tectonic activity, and then it turned out that I was not happy with it. So now the maps are solely for lore purposes, right? The way I'm deciding the position and the placement of these land masses are specifically for the plot. They exist to serve the plot and for no other reason. If I do anything more than that, it's not gonna work out. Oh, do you not plug it in properly? Or was there something in the port? Ah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's unfortunate. As to Muffin. So, the old empire is about the size of a little bit bigger than North America. It's more like it's maybe 1.5 times the size of North America. So like each of these are bigger than Puerto Rico at least, like much bigger than Puerto Rico. Maybe like the size of Madagascar or like not Madagascar, the size of maybe New Zealand. So New Zealand's also quite big. Oh, maybe the size of the UK. That's probably a better idea. Though they can't be too close, so I might shift all of Zeal just a little bit over this way. You know, Tasmania's surprisingly big. Let me get the real size of... Is this the one? Yeah, here. Yeah. But, let's take Tasmania. Okay. Sure. I'm just gonna grab all of Australia, just so I can drag... Oh, Tasmania is not actually... I thought it was bigger for some reason. But yeah, Tasmania is the size of Ireland. And Australia is about the size of the US. And look at this. Look at Africa. Oh, that's actually a that's actually... Yeah. But yeah. So, I think Cuba. I think Ireland, the UK. So I guess Tasmania is right. Yeah, most of the like the medium-sized blobs would be the size of Tasmania. This one needs to be bigger. Because Greenland is kind of screwed over by different maps. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna move some of these islands. I'm gonna move some of these places a little bit further apart because I want to expand them a little bit more. Ah. Oh, you're your own thing. You have to stay over there. So the Crossroads continent needs to be moved over here slightly. And then the Sunrise Lands needs to be right up against the edge of the map. There's an ocean that is not being drawn here. This needs to be slightly further. Oh, actually. They're the further south. Lonely Lands need to be even further in the middle of the ocean. You need to just be bigger, like flat out bigger. And then we're going to expand the land a little bit that way. We're going to expand this land a little bit that way. Actually, I don't want it to get too close to Zeal. I mean, they're all kind of in different time periods, right? Gilles is like say like sort of pre-enlightenment, like pre-Steam Age, but like Renaissance era kind of. The old empire is in a huge state of recovery, so they're kind of in the Dark Ages, but not exactly. And this and I keep forgetting what I called this place. Uslo is like weird because it is weird because it is in a situation where it's yeah. Probably Gilles, but not exactly. Yeah, I think that's good enough for. There we go. I'll have to expand this mountain range so that it keeps doing what I want it to do. Or I might move it across over here-ish, maybe? But yeah, there's going to be a bigger desert, like, over here-ish. But yeah, these guys are, like... Enlightenment Age is, like, Renaissance-ish, kind of. These guys are very much in, Mongols by way of like Mongol slash Persian slash like Mughal slash like Dravidian Golden Age kind of thing. They're like a lot of they're semi-nomadic but also really good at technology that doesn't involve static places, right? So they've got like really good portable tech. They've got really awesome chariots and vehicles and all of that stuff, but they don't really have like a lot of architecture and that kind of thing. They're their own thing. So yeah, their mobility, they're also shamanism and like yeah. Sunrise lands are their own thing. They are like they have a lot to do with like astral magics and all that kind of thing, because they've got a long nights where they're not really disturbed and stuff. But yeah, you can see how big the thing is. If we took yeah. I did this, did that, and then did Mexico. Yeah, it's like twice the size of North America, the old empire. Is big. Well, the main section of North America, right? On. But yeah, the basic idea of Zeal is that they've got a lot of islands. The mainlands themselves are also like very accessible through water. Either through the big rivers that are shown here, or through a bunch of smaller rivers that are not shown here. So they got like a lot of naval stuff. Like naval magic is super important to these guys. Because as you can see, if you have really good boats, you have a massive military advantage. And if anybody has a problem with how screwy my geography is, I have the perfect answer. A wizard did it. I mean, the simplest okay, cheers, man. Oh yeah, the simplest reason I can give is that the Empress was powerful, but she was also not the first of her kind, right? Basically stating that, hey, yeah, sure, there were other immensely powerful emperor people in the old in the days of yore. Um, why are you like this? Facts.
Okay, there we go. And we just imagine that there's like another little bit of ocean on either side that makes it so that there is far more space between the continents. I'll add in some desert patches later. Back to writing the summary. Actually, let me hit save here. Now that I've expanded the islandliness of Zeal. 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 That happened. Much fear for their magical capability develop. Which was quite developed. Making them the prominent imagery. Is quite given that among others, the orchid sports and detachments from forest country. They all tried to lay claim to the Super Valley, but were all tough. That those was only spurring magical innovation among further developing things as the it is during this this eventually brings us to the modern, where things have started to settle in the last 30 to 50 years. Most of the major, most of the major nations, the big uh, forest country, forest, the free cities, sky, hawk, and hill. Um, have largely established their claim, though lack they lack they, though do not truly they establish their claim. Though do not have the power to truly police, to truly control lands too far from major cities, especially near the so especially uh, es- in the along the borders, um, where uh, far from the seats of government. The reality is that there are many petty qualities that uh, look at that. That rule over uh, land uh, um, a much smaller land. Uh, these are often much younger. Dividing up much of the continent along various geographic landmarks. Forest country, for example, claims everything west of the Emerald. Um, these nations were some of the first to establish, growing out of remnants of the empire. That that already had large workforces and stable administration on account of handling major strategic assets. Forest born of the Empire's Forest Service. The Forest Lord are descended from those entrusted to ensure the ready supply of wood and other timber products, especially as the western coast is the one closest to the other, two other large on this. The born of the Navy, and far enough away from the capital to avoid major damage. This polity held on to a vast majority of the military assets of the old empire, as the Empress rarely deigned to operate beyond the border. To travel beyond the borders of her territory, and more than as such, the Navy is one of the few military branches that survive. The Reed City, a collection of cities built up to support the administration of the empire, which was and host the treaty halls, which are created by the ancient history foundation, a an order of scribes and historians that claim to predate the emperor rule. Vast complex of mining facilities and ruled over by um and other industrial zone built up in daybreak. The the mountain range far from the the capital. When news of the Empress dying reached here, the head over immediately declare himself king and began using any means at disposal to to take and hold power. The Heartland, the homeland of the Empress, and as such, highly fragmented um policy. Um, given given that these were the first lands that conquered, it they and already had a culture quite close to her own. These survived the Emperor take over in much better better shape than most of the rest. Uh, However, despite being um, despite the many independent powers region, who all held, who had who all administered their ancestral lands the name of the Empress, they realized that they needed to work together to remain relevant on the world stage, which led to the creation of which using the blood pact blood pact halls, the say the original, say old the old imperial palace before the Empress moved to the once capital. They establish super state that work to share military and political to remain relevant on the world. Yeah. Hill. Um, the old bread basket of the empire. The of agriculture. Eventually, um, this the descendant of the Minister of Agriculture eventually took on the title of the Golden. Rule over then rule over the immense of fertile plains and rule work to ensure that their the work to leveraging their central location to act as a hub of sorts among peoples of the game. The descendants among the big six. Exporting large amounts of food and providing a central location for overland. These are often much younger. There are also various corners. That did not have such a pleasant start, but can still draw lineage from the the orchid hold some similarity to the being a collection of smaller plants that cultivate medicinal herbs and other use. Horse country. Another
Another is, of course, whom who so born from the realm of the Imperial First, who were immensely damaged by the devastation of the capital during the battle between the Empress and her all of the children vanished. The other children vanished over time, but it is known that they all made a pact to end their fine. In their family line. So these are often much they retain the immensely powerful magical chips and other artifacts that the Empress only trusted to her, only provided her most trusted military officials, and even then did not permit them to stray too far away from. These are often much younger. Apologies, and far less stable. That is not to say that the others far from the seat of seats of the big six, much of the old empire remains mortal as small things in a state of as those small sites of the other or power. That is not to say that the rest are the orchid are more willing to to say that the others are significantly better. The Sky King Wing isn't a ruling homeland with fire. Will channel the trouble makers from among his penal into bandit tribes that ravage the south central parts of the as mentioned, the Orc has attacked the as recently as your as recently as during your parents' life. I'm gonna be right back. Nice. Have you been learning about media tags and CSS? This is the state of it. Usually you can get away with just like four-ish, like you can get away with 6 categories, right? You have, I think it's 7, I think. You have desktop, you have tablet,
Tablet horizontal is basically just desktop anyway, so you don't need to worry about that. I guess we're back down to 6. So we have desktop, tablet vertical, phone horizontal, and then just like really old phone vertical and horizontal. I guess if you're not worried about anybody not having like a 1080p phone in 2025, you can cut that down to only needing 4, right? You just need phone vertical, phone horizontal, tablet vertical, and then tablet horizontal and desktop are the same thing. And desktop and laptop are also the same. Yeah. This is and it's not really something you need to personally worry about. A lot of systems just have the normal horizontal / vertical phone experience or with the keypad. I mean, you can definitely add it. But it's something that you would have to... It's something that you can definitely leave for later if you're having trouble. I'd say focus on those 4 first. Which is... phone, desktop, phone... say phone, vertical, horizontal, desktop, and like quote-unquote desktop / iPad vertical. This is the state. And this is where the AO2 error to some of the previous as a result of these over the centuries, as the power as the old empire healed from the creation of the empress, magical power among each generation has grown. Something that seems to have hit critical mass in after gaining access to the resources connection afforded to you as the planet there, you hit the ground massively advancing the state of during your presentation, or when you were shown off the ruler, the three members, big closest to your land, you created powerful vampiric wood relief wood carving. Invented magical costume and made magical clan. Also, magic exists beyond the though few are as independent as you are. Most have homes dependent on land gifted to them by the local powers in exchange for various services and where is it? There are still let's There are still others. Occasionally, a mage or a group. Let's see. Will grow power. It will gather enough of to carve out a small uh a small um land where they might survive. And remain under the radar of larger. They also grew establish various, including with the awesome, who often acted as couriers and people for the in exchange for our yeah. Friends with the Machi. Upon returning Upon returning to the clan, Tsukachi only speeds. Introducing his newly acquired cook to one of his cousins, beginning the okay. On the way back, he also discovers the presence of magical within the ruin, the lost waste that remain from the land. Okay. Gave Akami Tsubasa, current oldest child of now head of the head. One of his first creations, the realm of costume, which augments heavily magical. Let's Magical error. Created autonomous magic revolutionized metalworking and ceramics through the invention of improved metal or the dragon it's Dragon's Fate Forge. Also need to leverage the improved metal production and the leverage this to further improve relation with the entering to the space market structure with them. Also, this was done in order to produce a working space workshop for a class that rescued from rescue found on the run from dying. Also leveraged improved steel production to enter the joint war against the bandit coming from this kingdom. Purchase kingdom. Nice. Oh, that is true. Purchase a town in order to expand mining operations. Created an observatory that also happens allow you to monitor the capital. Created wedding artifact to bind together. Damn. Try to anchor a contract between Bronco children of Lord Admiral and the Princess country who are coming together in order to take this island. Forest effort it's take paid them a powerful magical telescope. Went to the winter solstice. Was invited to the solstice. During the conclave, a forest lord declared his plans and renames his nation. While you were gone, there was an invasion. Valley. You called on allies, fight them back, and eventually learned sponsors a spirit. Spirit country holds the museum. wealthy, and hold one of the few remaining um, religious organ of the who provide funeral services for the people of the empire. You discover the king has been hollowed out and is being puppeted by a powerful undead creature, and defeat him. Eventually, for your yes, you are placed in charge the remains of the spirit kingdom, and you turn this to the mortal. Let's you there are a couple after dealing with demon mask, you then made decide to take on risk attempts, but you eventually return, stopping along the way to rescue her from to do this, you call upon the power of the god, the goddess. They become ishified and start to begin process of returning revitalizing within You get on this after returning to the valley to deal with after dealing and the wolf he also thing so say prove powerful. Also created the powerful warrior construct thing who is if you also rip open your spirit eyelid. You also carve eyes into your and spend a while figuring out. You also, while there, you also make with some odds. You also created familiar puppet. Puppet familiar during time. This gained allies. They gained a few more allies. Baller. Let's. You also invented do more touch. Bird. Oops. Let's your clan adopt or perhaps name Danjo as your overall patron. You personally share closer and you created onto fiction. You went to the is learned about learn a little about strange happenings from beyond, say from beyond the empire. Arrived in the Reed cities. Had to deal with a local named um oh, um, Bye, Denny. I'm probably gonna wrap up pretty soon myself. Mainly a potion. You also so this leads to you bringing back a collection of plants to cultivate at home. Will do. Cultivator home. You develop. You also got. Also became involved. Paper and invented. The our field study. Basically. With uh, with, where you study geographic magic paper and your elder family want you to get married because you are too you go with your friend despite uh on the way back you run into pirates from beyond fire. A little uh some magical construct have created developing creating earth forest grow with hill trees that have name and type fruits to improve say to optimize my let's let's fought a couple of evil mages creatures, invented Mana Sand, and actually curse. You did fix. Returned to the reed cities for your paper and ice healing. Also, finally to growing the magical plants from here. Started working on flying ships. Your also one of the children are Genji is a lizard and discovers oxygen. Created a magical ship. The country also made contact with Kuma and discovered that the reason A fire may be heard about while in reason why these things trying to kill is because the road built for flying ships. And help force rebuild submarine. While you there, you also built for flying ships. You also check out the immensely magical waters out near the cap. You also Sohan is not present. You also based on some stuff you saw in you started the magical category. You also reverse a map for them. It has sort of started getting curious about the planet thing, travel. The guy have to deal with some stuff. Charge stopped by Cat Valley to finally make whole dealing with them. From the winter almost go at built an entire village to house from it looks epic. Also started rebuilding found out that the forest not happy about you start establishing the wolf as your against the or who is acting as a proxy. You also discover that the forest is making magical. Okay. Okay, cool. That's as far as I can go, unfortunately. Because I have a call that I need to get on.